time in Grindelwald has come to an end. We thoroughly enjoyed our stay, having seen some of the best local attractions. We visited the summit of Schildhorn, taken a series of cable cars climbing to 2,970 meters for incredible panoramic views. We braved the thrill walk at Berg and had a look at the village of Muren before descending to Lauterbrunnen valley floor and taking a close look at the Trummelbach and Staubach waterfalls. We then made our way to Wilderswil, where we took the Schönegeplatte railway to the top of the mountain, climbing to 1,967 meters to the starting point of a 20-kilometer scenic mountain hike from Schönegeplatte to Först via Vollhorn and the beautiful Lake Bahalp, before taking a cable car back down to Grindelwald. Time to say goodbye to Grindelwald and head back to the city of Basel, making a couple of stops along the way. To Interlaken. We've got only a couple of hours here, so we're just gonna go quickly around, check out the city. Until 1891, Interlaken was known as Aamühle, in reference to the mill on the left bank of the river Aare, which was first mentioned in 1365 as Amuli, while the town on the right bank was mentioned in 1239 as Villa Interlaken. Interlaken's reputation as an international resort came around 1800s with the help of landscapes by Franz Nicholas König and other Swiss landscape artists. The success of Unspunnenfest, a festival of Swiss culture, in 1805 and 1808 brought many tourists to Interlaken, and from 1820s they came here for clean mountain air and spa treatments. Plenty of hotels combined with good transportation links made it easy for these early tourists to visit, and in 1835 a steamship route opened along Lake Thun, followed by another one along Lake Brienz in 1839. The tourism industry's frantic growth abruptly ended in 1914 when World War I started, and the Second World War brought another dramatic slowdown. Interlaken started recovering from the effects of war in 1955 and rebranded itself as a convention and conference center. Today, Interlaken is a local hub from which you can explore the area, with plenty of activities and sites to choose from. Unfortunately, the weather suddenly changed. The wind picked up, bringing heavy rain with it. We waited out and made our way to the city of Bern. By the time we reached Bern, the weather improved and the sun came out once again. We popped into Bern on the way home, and we're gonna have a little stroll around the city. It looks incredible. Wow, so beautiful. Bern is the capital city of Switzerland and is referred to as the federal city or Bundesstadt. With a population of about 144,000 as of 2020, it is the country's fourth most populous city. It is also home to 114 Swiss heritage sites of national significance, so there is a lot to see here. Within the old town, there are 11 16th century fountains, and each has its own story. The first one we had a look at was Gerechtigkeitsbrunnen, or the Fountain of Justice. It's the only Bernese fountain to retain all original design elements. Although fortified settlements were established here since the antiquity, the medieval city was founded by the Zähringen ruling family, probably in 1191 by Berthold V, Duke of Zähringen. In 1983, the historic Old Town, or Altstadt, in the center of Bern became a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The next fountain on our way was Simsonbrunnen, or the Samson Fountain, and it represents the biblical story of Samson killing a lion. The fountain was built in 1544 by Hans Ging and is modeled after the Simsonbrunnen in Solothurn. The Zähringerbrunnen, or the Zähringen Fountain, was built in 1535 as a memorial to the founder of Bern, Berthold von Zähringer. The bear represents the bear that, according to the legend, Berthold shot on the Aare Peninsula as he was searching for a site to build a city. We continued to stroll through the Old Town and had a quick look at the Südglocke and Käfigturm. We then made our way to the Bundesplatz to take a look at the Federal Palace. The Federal Palace is a complex consisting of 3 interconnected buildings, just over 300 meters long. It is considered to be one of the most important historic buildings in the country and listed in the Swiss Inventory of Cultural Assets of National Importance. Just behind the palace there is a viewpoint with a beautiful southeastern view of the city. We enjoyed the beautiful view and continued our walk through the Old Town. It was time for us to continue our journey. We will definitely return to this beautiful city and do a proper tour, visit all the heritage sites and learn more about its history. But for now, we had to make our way to the city of Basel, where we'll spend a whole day exploring what this beautiful city has to offer.